What up, guys? I've crud my eye. It's Saturday. Yesterday was the thing that happened. So I did start on my Core Gundam reviews. I don't even think you could see that, technically speaking. I got to a point that I couldn't film anymore because the neighbors were outside, like barbecuing right outside the window. So just their kids running around screaming, doing all things. So I could not really video. It is one of the major drawbacks to where the review set is, being right in front of the window. Now, the way I'm filming it, so far, I have not spoken a single word. So far, it's just been stills and a little bit of turntable time. Actually, a lot of bit of turntable time. And I think that's what most of the review is, now that I figured it out. So I think I'm going to talk near the end. I think realistically, except for the beginning where I'm doing the box reviews, which I think I figured out how I'm going to do that kind of creatively. I think only at the end I'm going to speak and talk about the individual kits and like speak about the comparisons and the differences in building and things like that. I think that's the only time throughout the whole thing I'm going to speak. It's still going to be a long-ish review, but not compared to if I were to individually review everything. And yes, check-in from yesterday. My back is still hurting, like my lower back, my lower low mid back, where I had that little bit of a accident, still hurts. Leg, even though I just whacked it like a smart person, leg is still kind of hurting. Foot is still hurting. Arm and hand are still. My left side essentially hurts more than my right side. I did not go to work early this morning. Turns out it wasn't as bad. Like I went to work at what should be normal time for me. 8:30, and they were done already. Like half the people were gone. The other drivers were already gone on the routes, and I was still early for scheduled start time. I'm like, so the day that I'm out tired and hurt is the easiest day we've had in months. I was like, I'm not going to attribute it to me being out. But, it's when a benefit happens, it happens. I was just thinking, I heard some noise. I need to make sure nobody's falling over. I knew it. I knew Ranger Slayer would be falling over, so I gotta stand her back up. Looks like she might have taken out Lord Zed. Call that irony. But either way, if you notice, I'm on the tripod, which means I have something to show off, because otherwise I'd be holding the thingy. The next box that I ordered has come in, and because there's going to be a little bit of a break between now and when the next cool stuff I get comes in, I'm just going to open this one now, because it's only one thing in a box, and it is from the Prime of Chosens. Once again, an oversized box. So this is what's funny, they only have so many size boxes. So the last one from BBTS, big box, actually roughly this size, huh? Yeah, for a single figure. Now this is technically a single figure, depending on how you view the canon of the character. It's also a pun, just now. Anyways, so what we have here is some green bubble wraps. Should I, when I do these, like, nonchalant unboxing, should I still do the in the kitchen voice? Like, today in the kitchen, run out in the kitchen. Oh wow, this box is not what I anticipated. Okay, so let me just make sure there's nothing else in here. Alright, so continuing on with my obsession with New Age figures. Oh wow, the whole box is very different from what I thought. I have my first 3-pack, and it is their version of Reflector, called Chimera, which is kind of cool. A thing that combines from multiple things. That's actually a nice name. I like that. Now they will have other versions. They have a gold. I think they have a clear, and I know they have the original toy color ones. Now Magic Square also has their versions of these, which they're not bad looking. I'm a new age person, so it is what it is. So I like just looking at the figures. I like what these do better than what the other one does. Now the box is a little wonky, like it's fatter here and then caved in on this side, which leads me to believe that whatever like the accessories and stuff that are inside are a little bit weird. But I like that they go for a very super Diaclone thing here. I might have to look up the Diaclone box. But I have one of the siege reflectors, or refractor, as it was called. I want to open this up real quick. This is not technically like an out-the-box review. This is a vlog, but... So that means I have New Age Seekers here, and then I have New Age refractors here. Reflectors. Camera people. It's cameraman. See if I can open this side easier. And what's interesting is I'm finally building out a good Decepticon base, so to speak. Maybe not even a so to speak. There might actually be a real Decepticon base in the future. Because I did order a thing yesterday that I saw was finally in stock. Okay, so it's everybody out of the box. Oh, I need to order some more. Actually, you know what? The tiny. I have. Hold on. Here. I have itty bitty Decepticon logos I can probably use for these guys. Now, for the Seekers, I tend to use the larger Decepticon emblems on the wings, so therefore these guys won't be Decepticons for a little while. I kind of want to get the Coneheads too. I'm not as big a fan of the Coneheads. Okay, so comparatively, the Magic Square ones come with like all the add-on weapons and stuff like that. Like they have the camera lens is the word I'm looking for, as like the shield and all these other things. These guys are just badunk. That's it. And then you have the camera lens right there. They're all fairly well self-contained, so like all the different parts here are different. So they're set up, they're not identical. They're set up to where this is right, this is left, this is middle. Something that I think the do they all have different expressions? Yeah, they'll have different expressions. This one's got a smirk face. This one has kind of a face. That one has a wider mouth face. Okay, so they made them all individual. I like that. Then we have, oh yeah, so we have their individual little weapons, and that's interesting because the Magic Square copies what the Hasbro did. Now, mind you, that might be an original design thing, where they have big rifles, and the rifles become a stand for the camera, but it's blatant that they're standing on 3 guns. These are just little pistols, but what they also have in there is the itty bitty version of themselves. I doubt it'll focus. So they have a tiny version of the camera, so you can actually give, because mass shifting, you can give Soundwave or Megatron or whoever the actual camera. That's pretty neat. And to me, I just like their design. I will say, I admit, the Magic Square looks cleaner by using real legit pin joints and stuff like that, where these guys tend to use ball joints for the arms and stuff. So this is kind of an out-the-box review. Is it on a hinge? I think that's on a hinge and it flips back. Spooger. Now, I have not watched any reviews or anything of these. Oh yeah, it flips back. That's cool. So like, see how that like flips up, and then we're gonna have more stuff there. Okay, so that's going to be, for sure, that's where the camera lens is going to pop down. Just already, done. I bet the arms fold in front. If I had to guess. That's interesting. Whoa, okay, the chest pushes out. Oh, that's neat. I'm going to turn the legs around. So this is what I normally do with my out-the-box reviews, guys. I normally try to figure out how they transform and everything on my own without, like, I pull that all the way out. There we go, perfectness. And then shift these inward. Bet you do that number. Figuring it out. There's some satisfaction. Like, if you're not a Transformers collector, there is a satisfaction to trying to figure out how they transform on your own. Is that right? Oh yeah, that's totally right. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Is there holes? Oh yeah. So look at that. We're getting it. And then these usually become the back. Ooh, scary tight hips. Gotta be careful. Okay. Now I turned it around because generally speaking, that's what you do. Oh, the hips are on a singular thing. Interesting. Okay, so normally speaking, the legs tend to fold up and fill in the back. Let's see. That's what I got going on here. Okay, so flip that out. Flip that up. What's the flip doing? Got all kinds of hinges. The foot flips up and over. Yep. Okay, I think so. I think that's what's happening here. Okay, so that's good there. So I want to do what with this? Interesting. Okay. So that turns into that. Theory. Oh. Okay. I think I got it. Let's see here. For another journey, what can I do to forget about you? It takes everything I am. Okay, so I feel like the leg is supposed to go up inside there. The leg's supposed to go inside itself, is what I'm trying to get at. But maybe that's what we do. Maybe that's it. Fold that back. Okay. And this is just the back, huh? Yeah. Right? Because it looks like that will fill in right there. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Because that won't fold. Oh, yeah, well, okay. No, because that'll do the same thing on this side. I'm just trying to figure it out, guys. Because in theory, they have the same transformation, but it's just how they combine into the others that is the difference. Okay, so flip that out. Flip the foot up and around. Okay, now I want the legs to... See, now I think I've got them. So that can't go that direction, so they have to do this way. But it seems like that should close or something. Maybe that does. Yeah, it just covers it itself. And tabs in that way. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. tuck that in that way. And the fun thing is, like, these guys were always small. So, like, but they're taller than, like, Bumblebee and Brawn and those guys. All the other smaller bots so far. Okay, so that should be a tiny gap for that to slide into. There we go. Nice. So it's got a viewfinder. Look at that. Okay. So that's just me just figuring that out. That wasn't too bad. Let me see something here. Okay. Okay, so this should, in theory, plug in here like that, but I'm guessing there's more to do with the other boys here. Either way. So I'm going to play with this for a little bit longer, see if I can get them into camera mode, and then I'm going to go back to little cork on them guys. I did it! I have a camera. So I think, personal opinion, just by looking at the things, I don't have them, I think that this one looks better in standard camera mode, like when it's a camera looking that way. It looks better and needs virtually no add-on parts to happen. The Magic Square, the back cleans up a little bit better and it comes with a stand. Mind you, it has to justify that stand with weapons. Also, I'm having some fitment issues here. But this is virtually standalone. Ooh, I don't like that was coming apart there. Yeah, I gotta be careful. It's sort of want to pull itself apart. So something's not fitting right. I did figure some stuff out as I was going though, but I like it. So you got twin buttons. You don't need twin buttons, but you have a tiny camera person, which is pretty cool. Technically their first combiner. I like that. Plus it just builds out the ranks a little bit more. I hope that those are just clipped in and not pinned in and it's totally breaking everything. Like there's some clearance issues. I did figure it all out as I was going. It's pretty neat how it does combine and stuff like that. It's always a weird thing. So, and it is very kibbly on the back. It's fine. But this is the thing. So the Magic Square utilizes the legs as the front or the back. The Magic Square is engineered so similar to the Hasbro one, I can't help but think that somebody borrowed somebody's design. This, not remotely like that. Now they have, like I said, they have the toon color one. I'm sorry, the toy color one. This is the obviously animation model, stuff like that. I dig it. I do wish that the lens here was painted black. I think that would make way more sense than silver. And I feel like this is a review, but it's not. This is just me playing with a new toy. There's something satisfying about a combining gimmick that you can actually get to work. Now, just real quick, I want to open this up. I'm having fun before I have to get to real work here. Also, I didn't expect this to come today. I ran tracking. It's so funny. It's just like those other times where I'm not expecting it to come, and then, like, normally speaking, I would have just walked outside and been like, oh, hey. I ran tracking, so I'm looking through it. I'm like, oh, it's going to be forever to get here. And then it says, oh, delivered. I was like, oh, it's on my door. It said delivered up to the thing. So obviously they sheeted it at the mailbox, claiming they left it at the mailbox, but they didn't. It was actually just at my door. So yeah, the tiny little camera. It's awesome actually. Hold on, I've got a seeker here. So the cool thing with the camera is that it comes with a post that you can literally put in their hands. Okay, he's not gonna two-hand it because he's weird. Okay, utilize your joints. There we go. So we can almost get him using the camera. That's pretty neat, not gonna lie. That's pretty legit. Cost-wise, I don't know which one's better. I think for what I wanted it for, I think this is a better set than the Magic Square. Plus, it scales to everybody else I already have. So I'm good with that. So, vlog wise, I got a lot of work to do. I haven't even cleaned off my desk. That's the one thing that did not get done today. The wifey is at work. She probably won't be home till later this evening. And then we're going to my cousin's again. Just saw him on the 4th. It's his girlfriend's birthday. It's actually our anniversary today. It's our 5-year anniversary. So happy anniversary, baby. We are very bad about celebrating our anniversary. We just don't. We often forget what day it is. Because we first met, our very first date was July 3rd. We considered ourselves a couple on the 18th, but for some reason we always think it's the 19th. 18th is easy to remember because my dad's birthday is on the 18th and our anniversary coincided with his birthday. So not the day of, but just the fact that it was on an 18th and my dad's birthday is on the 18th of that particular month. So I don't know. I like the camera guy. I think he's really cool. I needed to focus. It's kind of the problem. I keep getting new cool stuff. I never did show off the rearranged Star Wars shelf. So now it's funny how I did this. So I did prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy, original trilogy. So you got the old ones, newest, and the regular ones in the middle. And the Mandalorian just sort of in there. Oh, I have a box coming from Mr. Nate Simmons next week. I'm super excited about that. Something from my childhood has returned in new epic form, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to double check the instructions, make sure I'm not screwing something up with this guy, because I feel like it should be holding together better than it is. I don't know what, it's a cardboard chunk, I guess, but this is a neat little thing. I like it. I do. See, now I got to decide if it's worth buying. Oh yeah, shout out to Chosen Prime, by the way, for getting stuff early when it comes to New Age. Usually they do. It's really weird. They tend, I don't know if they got a different deal with New Age and they get it first. So I got half my Seekers from New Age because the price was better and they had them in stock first. But now TF Source and BBTS have them in stock. Seekers, not these guys. These guys are still only in at there. Now I need to hit up East Coast Toys because he said he might be able to hook me up with a Magic Square version of these guys for comparison. I don't want to keep them. I just want them for review. So I need to hit up East Coast Toys and see if he'll still do that, because I would like to see that. I would also like to see too much. I see, like, there's a weird bowing going on, so I think something is not lined up right in it, but I digs it. So I'm gonna try to figure out exactly how I'm gonna finish this thing here. With the core Gundams, I've thought about doing time lapse for applying the armor, but I think like that's like a minute of time lapse that I don't think I need to do, because all the armors apply the exact same way. So part of me thinks I'm just going to go with, here's the core Gundam next to the armor, boom, done, and then I can show off the particular gimmicks and stuff like that individually, and then also turntable. So there's a lot of turntable in this particular review, and I really wanted it out for today. It might have to go out tonight, or it might wait till Monday, because it's going to be a ton of editing, so I'm going to have to add music. I think I'm going to find some new music. I'm going to have to do a bunch of trick editing for the intro sequence, stuff like that. So, but I'll check in here in a bit. I've got hours upon which to execute such a plan. Oh, I ordered some other things too. I'm bad. All the money I made the other weekend, I've already spent it. I'm so bad. Okay, side trip. As I was doing other things, I discovered something I did not know about this fun little camera person. It has an LED. I did not know this. I looked at the instructions and went, wait, what? So like even on the Even on the packaging, on all the things I've seen, I've never seen that it had an LED in it. So I'm running to Walgreens to hopefully find the right batteries. Thomas helped me look up the equivalent ones and stuff like that. Mostly because I was lazy and didn't do it. So I'm going to do that real quick. Hopefully I can find them. Because of course, there's no standard for small batteries. Because, you know, so much of the world uses LR44s for small LEDs. This is some number I've never heard of before. So, of course, I'm going to go see if I can get it there. Mostly because I'm impatient and I don't feel like saving an enormous amount of money, but costing me 5 days of waiting. I could order a 10-pack of them for less than $2 on Amazon Prime, but they wouldn't be here till Wednesday. I'm too impatient for that, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go see. If I can't get them here, then I'll submit. In theory, I should be able to find what I want. Yes, I'm easily distracted by shiny objects. I don't care. It is what it is. So I'm gonna do that. I should have known Walgreens would be useless. So there's a batteries plus bulbs down the way. I wonder if they would have anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go to Amazon. I hate having to do that. I like to buy stuff now and in store. Oh well, I can't waste time tracking down batteries. I am tempted to see if any of the LR44s I have would work. Like, just stick them in there and hope for the best. They're probably a thickness issue there. They're all the same power ratio, so it makes no sense. Oh well, go home time. Okay, so I finally did it. That was a lot. So that's finally all complete. Now I need to offload and hopefully edit. The wifey should be coming home within an hour or so. I don't think I'm gonna have time to edit this tonight. So, guess what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Either way, sleepy. And I still need to change clothes and everything for tonight, but I need to offload all the footage, including vlog footage from now. Put all the vlogs together. I'm gonna if I edit this the way I'm thinking I'm going to, it might come out kinda smooth. Because most of it is sequential, only parts of it are wonky. It just depends on if I decide to get creative with the box part or if I decide to just do it as I filmed it. I'm thinking I can do it creatively. We'll see. I might have to like edit chunks together and then insert them instead of like that. Whole thing will probably work out better if I do it that way, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna offload footage. Now I have all these freaking core flyers just laying around. Like I have a fleet of them in shields. I guess in shields and guns. Just a buttload. A buttload.